Stout Gaming Zone. And a father himself. We have 3 fathers in the VBL. I think, unless there's one I'm missing. Oh, also, we're live now.
But 0 in this chat. Or 0 in this call.
True. The brother stream is live. Get in here. Yes, I know I'm sending it to 100 plus people. That's the whole that's the whole thing. Alright. Alrighty. Hey, we got a Heaven. We got a Dan. We got some
all your videos start with "Hey Heaven."
Well, that's because Heaven is my most loyal viewer.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, the VBL Discord has how many people total in it?
Oh man, I've never sent an @everyone message in Discord. But I am in a couple Discords where people would be mad at me for that.
188 members in the VBL Discord.
That's a lot.
We got a nice little number. Yeah, we're gonna crack 200 here pretty soon. We got to keep a number on that. Keep an eye on that. And we'll have I don't know, we'll have a 200th member party. See, Dan says rookie numbers. I say well curated community.
Okay, Chris Hector.
When was a Checker? What's he up to these days? Still playing Spy Party?
He hasn't played Spy Party in 3 years.
Oh, well, there we go.
Still going to PAX and trying to sell it.
Cutting out, in and out again. All right.
Mine isn't though, right?
No, is it mine, Dan? That's annoying. Okay, we can just I have the compressor on. Wait, who's yours? James or Mike?
Yeah, you were the one that asked him a direct question.
Oh, okay,
it was definitely you.
Cool. Okay. The threshold is pretty low on my compressor. Drop
It isn't cutting out for me, if that helps.
That does help. That tells me it is something in OBS. All right, I dropped that. I dropped the compressor filter down a little bit, which is there to help with the echo a little bit, but I would rather hear everything and have a kind of echoey room than not hear the words. But we've got, if it's a problem a bunch still, let me know. Hopefully, worst case scenario, I can just turn the compressor off. That should be fine. Oh, maybe it's Dan's problem. Ho, Heaven says it's fine. Dan and Heaven fight. Dan and Heaven fight.
Well,
oh wait, they did. They already did. But
they already did fight?
Yeah, they're one of the matches we're gonna watch.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So whoever wins, that's who
is right.
Is right about whether my audio is cutting out or not.
It's not based on reality. It's only based on who wins their match.
Exactly. Okay, cool. That's good news that it sounds better. Alrighty. So we have 7 matches to get through. Poppin versus Red Jolteon hasn't played. They're playing at like 8 or 9 Pacific time tonight, so I hope we're done by then.
No thanks.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't have work tomorrow. No thanks.
We got a Steve and
hey Dom.
Speaking of a Steve, we're watching a Steve versus Bohm first. We're watching the
Oh, this is the Toros knocked out team.
Yes, yeah, it is.
That was a phenomenal game.
Yeah, Mike's been watching Weekly Heat all season, so he's up to speed on the real good stuff, that high quality Gouda.
I feel like we've seen very, very little from the Bomb team.
Yeah, there hasn't been much Bohm this season. Some of that I think is because several of his matches were played late. But also just because there's been a lot of other Heat. Bohm's Pokemon have been on the thumbnail several times this season. Clawitzer, Heracross, I think have both been on the thumbnail. Skarmory, I think. But yeah, I don't know if Bohm, a regular member of Weekly Heat, but not as much this season. He's had a very consistent team. Swampert, Embor, Jumpluff has been brought, but not actually hit the field a lot. Skarmory, Rotom, Fan, and then usually one of the others pretty regularly. And Steve with the team of big boys.
Oh, that's right. The height or length or weight has to be more than Steve.
More than Steve, correct. We've had some fun stuff from Steve as well. We had the Noctowl Tauros sweep late in the season, and just a lot of reliable performances from Alolan Exeggutor, from Hariyama. Colossal's been pretty good. Sandaconda has shown up a lot. So this matchup specifically, from Bohm, I think we're very likely to see a lot of the same Pokemon we've seen, right? Swampert and Skarmory, Rotom, stuff like that. Bohm does have a lot of physical attackers. I think Tauros' Intimidate is pretty decently likely to come.
There is so much Tailwind on Bohm's team.
Yeah, there's two, but I mean Jumpluff is, 110 Tailwind is the Tailwind to set, although really just to threaten, because mostly the Jumpluff has not actually touched the field, just been something to worry about. Yeah.
I am seeing though that there is a little bit more special attacking on Bohm's team than Steve. I mean, it's just Cryogonal or maybe a Hurricane from Sandaconda?
Well, no, Colossal is a special attacker.
Oh, that's true.
Noctowl we saw be very good. Steve also, does some crazy stuff. Feraligatr gets some decent sheer forcible special moves, so you never know with something like that.
Yeah.
Life Orb,
Nidoking Light.
Neutral, super effective. Steel resist ice? No. Super effective. Yes, it does. Neutral. Resist. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe Ice Beam. Maybe Life Orb, Sheer Force, Ice Beam out of Feraligatr comes. More seriously though, it could very easily be the reliable mons out of both teams, right? We got Hariyama, Feraligatr, Colossal, Exeggutor, plus two others I think are very likely to be the bring from Steve, and then some similar stuff from Bohm.
Yeah, I think I like this Dusknoir.
Yeah.
I like burning into, well, not Heracross, and you can't burn Embor. So I like burning into Swampert and the Golem's Explosion.
Golem, Skarmory, yeah, all don't want to get burned. Sandaconda as a immune
as who knows?
to an electric explosion, a galvanized explosion perhaps, or discharges from Rotom. Could be a pretty good bring here, but like I said, we got a lot of matches to watch, so let's go ahead and see what got brought. So on Bohm's side, we see no Swampert, actually. We see no Golem. And on Steve's side, yeah, we've got the Executor, Colossal, Feraligatr, Hariyama, and
No Tauros.
the Dusknoir, and Noctowl. No Tauros, yeah. So, this is why they're in the playoffs and I'm a retired commentator.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that just because of how good that team is against Executor. Every one of those Pokemon can hit Executor really hard.
Yeah, can do something to Executor, absolutely. And Executor has been an important part of Steve's team, so,
Oh, yeah.
Bohm targeting it down, for sure. Evan, one can only dream. Hey, Jace. Glad to have you.
Oh, I hope that there's some
starting.
great Noctowl stuff.
Let's go ahead.
It's got a moveset.
Yeah, it's got 4 moves, for sure. Let's go ahead and get this match started here.
It can put a lot of different things into its move slots. They're just typically not good enough compared to better Pokemon.
There. So we got the Life Orb, Claw Whisper, a Covert Cloak Skarmory, and then very likely to be Sheer Force on the Feraligatr. Looks like Steve maybe, just bringing out the bulky boys or perhaps setting a Trick Room. Whereas Bohm maybe going for more of a offensive pressure plus tailwind type of setup here.
Oof.
So Dragon Pulse doing a big chunk of damage. Yeah, and then we got a Whirlwind there to
okay.
As some anti-trick room.
Yeah, just faster than the lowest priority. I love that.
Yep. Get rid of that Skarmory. Steve doesn't have to worry about that anymore. He did bring a lot of physical attackers, so I guess 3 and 3. Feraligatr goes down. Heracross looking a little rough here in terms of remaining health. We get
the energy ball.
Yeah, more offensive Executor perhaps with energy ball over something psychic. More targeted towards specific rather than just generally useful.
Well, I'm just surprised. Is Alolan Executor not way more physically strong? I was just surprised by the special move.
Oh, no, it attacks with special moves. Yeah, it's, I don't know the specific numbers, but, there's 1,000 Pokemon, plus regional forms.
Yeah. See how much this fire move does to Dusknoir.
Whoa,
a lot.
A lot.
Does it get the burn, too?
Bohm noticing that Feraligatr was scarfed, which neither of us did, but also it was just the fastest thing anyway, until I would assume until it outsped the Heracross.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Yeah. So we do get the Trick Room set up. Thanks, Heaven. Yeah, 125 special attack versus 105 attack for Executor.
Oh, nice. I just think Executor and I think Woodhammer with the Alolan one because it's just a big wood hammer.
Yeah. All right, we get some. Everybody getting cleared out. We get.
Oh.
Steve gets to just kind of set up here.
That bulk up is scary. Yeah.
Bulk up, yeah. And Bohm is gonna get to hit again with the Emboar, but barring a crit, I don't think there was any chance there at the end.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm assuming this is thick fat since he's not burning himself.
Or
it
or
could have been Sheer Force. Could have been Sheer Force.
Yeah, probably thick fat with the bulk up and the drain punch. But
yeah, just doesn't take very much, but is a little worried about the burn, but it did not happen.
We got.
All right, so he kind of just powered through everything that Bohm did. Just all offense the whole time.
Send out the bulky boys, punch them, get in Trick Room, get a little bit of setup to close it out, and and then close it out.
Other than the
Always
one
flip back
Dusknoir
out.
Trick Room turn, like, it was just attack, attack, attack the whole time. I love that.
I mean, that is the ultimate goal of Pokemon, right? Reduce your opponent's Pokemon's HP to 0. So you got to do it some way.
I also like that's. Yep.
Game 2 here. We get what kind of adjustments do we see? None from Steve, and Rotom coming out from Bohm with his own choice Scarf, now outspeeding the Feraligatr. We do see the Terra Dragon does happen here. No
nice.
Dragon Pulse from the Clawitzer to punish that this time, though. We get a Volt Switch, just doing a little bit. Heracross comes in. Ice Punch not doing too much. And gets the Tailwind before the
Tailwind is scary this time. Especially with Rock Slides.
And then the Trick Room setup.
Oh, no longer.
Steve just chunking through some stuff. Skarmory, not quite getting the KO there. Oh, but neither does Feraligatr. Wow. So the Dusknoir is going to finish off that Skarmory. Feraligatr is going to finish off the Heracross. And Bohm's last 2 are going to come in. We got 2 turns of Trick Room. We know one of these Pokemon is Scarfed and is not going to be protecting. But the Poltergeist misses.
Oh.
And
that would have done
course,
so much damage to that Rotom.
That's the Steve special right there. Harvest Citrus Berry. He's the luckiest Citrus Berry harvester in the world. Huge damage with Energy Ball.
Oh my god.
One shots the Rotom. And now we're in a 3v1 here. Just say go to sleep.
Oh, and just perfectly predicted the Sucker Punch to just bait it in so he could just get the free sleep with no actual loss.
Yeah, and it's just keep pointing attacks at the Emboar until the apocalypse at this point.
Well, and we know how that matchup goes between those two.
Yeah, we saw that one last time, right? The +1/+1 Hariyama versus the Emboar does not do great things in the Emboar's favor. Alrighty, we got our first victor in the baby conference. We've got Steve over Bohm.
That was pretty clean.
Agreed. So I do have pastes, but I'm not going to pull them all up. There's 16 pastes to look at here. We got a bunch of matches to get through.
I mean, that match had Frisk, so we were fine.
Yeah. Anybody that is watching and wants to shout out their cool tech that didn't get shown, shout it out in the comments.
Oh wow, Steve saying that it also was Terra Fairy, so that Emboar never had a chance in that matchup.
Yeah. All right, so is my microphone having problems? This is the matchup that determines it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we got Heaven and Dan. Dan rocking the Dusk Lycanroc, the Pokemon that should have been banned, but due to an oversight was not.
Wasn't.
Was drafted round 1 in both conferences, and both coaches rode that wolf all the way to the playoffs.
I think you said it both should have been banned and it was underpointed, right? Like both?
Yeah, probably both. I think it was 14 points. Probably should have been more. Maybe considerably more.
I've seen a lot out of Dan's team, I feel like, this season, because I recognize that team a lot. I've seen very little of the Trevenant, the Toxicroak, the regular Braviary, and I like all these different Pokemon that I haven't been seeing.
Yeah, I don't know if Heaven's team has been on Weekly Heat much. Heaven has been, as my most loyal.
Oh yeah, every time.
But Heaven's team might not. Oh yeah, Dan's still got 9 points to spare, so we'll just say Lycanroc cost 9 more.
23, sure.
Yeah, why not? Might as well. But yeah, Heaven's got some bulky stuff, some beefy stuff. We got the Fungus, we got the Trevenant, we got the Vaporeon, we got the Garganical. Some nice support pieces in the fastest natural speed in the format, Electrode, and the Meowstick. We got some decent Tailwind out of the two birds, and some nice Fake Out, and some nice just hard hitting physical offense, which basically everybody has that, right?
Yeah, it's just I don't know what you do about this Lycanroc.
Yeah. Terra Steel and hope Dan doesn't
On
bring
somebody?
a ground move, or
Yeah.
Terra Poison and the same thing. Scarf Terra Fighting. No, or I guess Toxicroak. Yeah, this was a week 7 match. Off the top of my head, I don't remember who won it, but I do, of course, have my weekly heat notes. I should be able to find a Dan versus Heaven, unless it was played late. Was it played late? I think it was played late because I do not have Dan
previous
versus Heaven notes. They must have played like on Monday or Tuesday of makeup week. But that is okay. Who won? Let me know in the chat. Dan and Heaven. Oh right, Dan was 7-0. Yeah. Dan won. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. Dan is an undefeated regular season. It's happened a couple times in VBL history, but not a ton of times.
For him specifically, or for someone?
No, for anybody to be undefeated.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we get usually somewhere in between 0 and 1 per season. All right. So what? We'll definitely be seeing the Lycanroc, right? Dan's best Pokemon.
And the Rotom for sure.
The Rotom, very likely.
There's just not a game that Rotom doesn't come, I feel like.
Yeah, it's possible. I think I'm a little less high on it than you are, but I still think it is likely to come. Yanmega has been pretty good as well. The Mabostiff has come a lot, as has the Bramblegast. There we go. Dan's done it twice, so.
Not bringing Rotom?
No, gone 7-0.
Gotcha.
Undefeated regular season. On Heaven's side, I think the Vaporeon definitely comes.
The Garganical every single match.
Also definitely going to come. Heaven's been very happy with the Trevenant over this season.
And a regular Braviary.
And yeah, regular Braviary apparently.
Which I like.
Let's see who we got.
Harry Yao Ming.
No. Yeah, so we've got the Garganical, we've got the Vaporeon, Trevenant, the Braviary, both grass types, interesting, and Electrode for the natural speed. I wonder if we see like Scarf on a Lycanroc to outspeed Electrode or something like that. That would be cool.
I feel like Accelerock outspeeds Electrode.
Sure, but Electrode could take an Accelerock and do something, and then maybe get a second thing, because it, I don't know, did speed debuff or something. You know, I don't.
As opposed to just a very close combat.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Maybe that's what it does. And then we've got the Yanmega, the Bramblegast, Cottony on Dan's side for some fast speed control on his end, and then the Rotom Heat and the Mabostiff.
So Heaven does have play against these single target attacks with switching in Trevenant, Rage Powder with Fungus. Like, there is answers to single target attacks on this team.
Definitely. I think very likely to see some goggles get brought by Dan. We got,
Yeah.
2 grass types, maybe a goggles, and maybe a Terra grass, which we'll be able to see the Terra types once the match starts here. Well, you and I will. I'm not capturing that part of the screen for the stream, but let's go ahead and fire it up here. Yeah, we got Terra grass on the Yen Mega.
Let's rock on Lycanroc.
Yeah, Terra Rock on Lycanroc, Stellar Terra on the Bramblegast, Ghost Cottony, Electric Rotom Heat to get out of that fire typing to no longer take super effective hits from the Garganacl, and then Bobostiff is Terra Fairy. Heaven side, we've got Terra Ghost Garganacl, Terra Steel Vaporeon, normal Trevenant, interesting. We've got.
What does that work with?
I mean,
just
it
anti-ghost move.
Bramblegast tough to attack with, right? Its best move is by far is Poltergeist, so and
right.
Shadow Sneak, so that would
Sure.
otherwise be very good into the Trevenant, and if it's Terra Normaling, it can't. So, and then we've got Terra Ground on the Braviary and Terra Dragon on the Fungus. Love a fun defensive typing on my NFE there.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh, and
I'm seeing.
So only coverage moves would be super effective into normal out of Dan's team.
Yeah, I like that.
So, yeah, makes sense. You're seeing what?
I'm seeing his calc on if that Electrode has no defense invested, on how he can one-shot it with the Accelerock.
With Adamant, Max Attack, Choice Band, Tough Claws, Terror Rock, Accelerock versus no bulk Electrode. 90, which is likely.
Which wouldn't happen.
No,
I think you don't think.
Probably.
Oh, okay. I would think it would. That Heaven would also run that calc, and maybe invest a little.
Yeah, possibly. Or just put a sash on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that does always work.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how this one starts here. So we do some frisking. We see a Life Orb and some. Oh, we're going with some multi-hits from the Bramblegast here.
Yeah.
That's a strong bit of damage there on that switch in. Lycanroc down to 60%. Heaven gets the Trick Room up on a double switch for Dan. We get Fungus coming in. Cottony Encore, useless in the face of a switch. And speaking of switching,
I feel like that Braviary hit with a flying move way harder than it should have.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh wow.
Heaven
Good foul play.
He might already be out of it with the double GGs on turn 4. 3 Pokemon remaining, but it seems still in it to me. If we can hit a Muddy Water, dang.
Well, that was protected. That one was okay.
Yeah, sure. We get some missed taunts here. Giga not
with the accuracy drop, I'm like, taunt can't miss. What is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this
to remove
Revenant,
the stat boost, the stat drops, but also kill it.
This Trevenant it's doing work.
Yeah, this Trevenant's doing something all right.
Yeah, that kills.
Handles the light rock. The early GGs turned into a but not for me. Call an ambulance.
Yeah,
but not for
a
me
smug
situation.
GG. It was a smug GG.
Dang. And we're just getting maximum sleep turns here on the N Mega.
Yeah, this Fugus put in a lot of work.
Rage Powder finishes it off, but who cares? Almost dies to the Life Orb, and just for the ruins, we're
salty.
We're
I would be so mad if
the Trick Room one more time. No, you play safe. This is playoffs.
Well, it was the same attack though. Like he could have hit instead.
No reason not to.
I guess
Rage powder.
can
Set
foul
your
play
trick room.
can foul play miss or not?
I think foul play's 100, but
Okay, because I know Poltergeist can miss. Oh, we didn't see foul play. I don't know what that fourth move is then.
Yeah, we don't know what a fourth move is here, but all right, we get a game 1 win from Heaven, already turning it around from last week. That was an 0-2 loss to be up 1-0. What kind of adjustments does Dan make? I think we might see a Terra Grass at some point, right? The Fungus got to just do what it wanted. I think Dan needs to not get accuracy drops. I think that was a real mistake on his part.
Who had the Terra Grass? Did anybody?
The Yan Mega is Terra Grass, I believe, right?
Okay.
Yan Mega is Terra Grass. Yeah, Yan Mega is Terra Grass.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, well, and 2 grass types.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bramble Gas did not do work that game.
No, Lycanroc coming in on a switch, taking 40%, and then getting finished off in Trick Room. Pretty rough.
Yeah, I think that maybe an adjustment is lead Lycanroc.
Don't double switch turn one.
And just attack.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Cottony, Rotom Heat. Dan disagrees.
Okay.
And we get a double speed control lead out of Heaven, right? Are we setting Tailwind? Are we setting Trick Room? What's going on?
Both.
Both. Probably not both. So we get some switches. Terra Ground, a Protect, Dual Wing Beat.
Switched into it again!
Chunking the Lycanroc again. Rotom's got a nasty plot. And
this foul play still will kill. Like, resisted.
Close combat, not even doing 50%. Some good switches from Heaven on this turn here. Rotom's back to neutral. Gonna slow it down a little bit here. So much damage on that Muddy Water.
And luckily not the accuracy drop, so he actually gets the taunt onto the Fungus this time.
Yep. Cottony goes down though, so no encore nonsense this time. Rotom just over here laughing, and another Muddy Water miss. Do get an accuracy drop here on the Yan Mega.
Alright, so how do you deal with this Rotom now?
Yeah, it seems pretty scary. Nothing here is faster. Well, I guess we've only seen Dual Wing Beat out of this Braviary. The Braviary could be Scarfed.
It could have a Terra Blast.
And could have... Well,
oh, no, it can't. Levitate.
It still has Levitate, Mike.
Ugh.
Even though it's not a fire type anymore, but yeah, the Dual Wing Beat's not going to get it done. I don't know, maybe it's got like a double edge or something like that. We'll see what happens. Overheat doesn't matter. Braviary dies.
He hits the overheat. It doesn't matter.
Mega. Yeah, and Lycanroc's going to get to kind of come in here and clean up what this Rotom hasn't done yet. Oh, Lycanroc sucker punching. So we're getting a Trick Room set up here. I mean, if there are Pokemon that can do it, it might be a Trevenant. Although we do know it's not Harvest.
Yeah, it's frisking.
We're not stalling that way.
The overheat sucker punch lock.
Yeah, overheat in.
Attack your dad and don't attack your dad.
Yeah. Dan finishes game 2 with 2 living Pokemon, one of whom that should have been banned Lycanroc. But yeah, Heaven's saying the Braviary is Scarfed. So
it seems like the answer was Nasty Plot.
Yeah, it seems like Dan's game 2 answer was definitely bring in this Rotom and make it a threat.
That is a scary moveset. Obviously, the Braviary can just eat a Thunderbolt when it Terras, but that's using your Terra on something that's still dying to overheat.
Yeah. So we've seen Close Combat, Sucker Punch, and Accelerock out of the Lycanroc here. It is Choice Banded. There might not be room for a ground move if you want like Stone Edge maybe, but you probably don't need Stone Edge when you have the Accelerock and Terror Rock Choice Band Tough Claws, but trying to PP stall Sucker Punches. All right, let's see what happens in this game 3.
Yeah, I mean,
very well played by both coaches in both of these games here. But let's get this one going. This is only game 2, and
because
we got a lot.
The overheat can miss, so
absolutely it
the
can.
Mabostiff lead. I love it.
Rage Powder getting taunted forever, so we'll be seeing some Clear Smogs. But we do have Clear Smog, which is get rid of this nasty plot.
Oh, okay. That's actually tremendous.
Yeah.
Did a Thunderbolt into the Trevenant slot.
Knock the leftovers off. Thunderbolt still not doing much into that Trevenant. And the Rotom Regenerator still around and healthy.
Okay, so it seems like Dan is going to be all in on this Rotom. He just has to get rid of the Fungus first.
Yeah, it kind of seems like it. A good switch there when the taunt wears off. A nice protect. Gonna get that Fungus dead, one way or another.
Oh, this is a really good Intimidate.
It was a nice one. I mean, we do get a Defiant boost there.
Oh, Defiant. It's a really bad Intimidate.
Yeah. But, yeah, clean up the Braviary with a Rotom. Heaven's down to his last 2. Mabostiff goes
Did Heaven
down.
use their Terra already? What did they Terra?
Yeah, Terra Dragon.
Oh, Dragon. Yeah.
Poltergeist not doing much. And Dan closes it out. Our first 3-game set of the night. Well done.
He said Rotom is the answer.
Yeah, certainly seems like it. Pretty much doesn't care whether it's going first or second. As long as it tears out of fire, nothing that Heaven brought can really.
Well, nothing can super affect it.
Yeah. And I mean, Poltergeist neutral, Muddy Water spread move, basically a support move.
Poltergeist fail. He knocked off the.
Yeah,
the item.
Yeah, knock off first. Yeah. And Rotom gets it done for Dan. Didn't even bring the Lycanroc in that game 3. So.
Oh wow, they really didn't, did they?
Who needs it?
Yeah, I mean, when you figure out that the answer to basically an entire team is the Rotom, just bring all the support for it.
Yeah. Alrighty, next up, we got our third baby division match here. We got Ray versus newcomer XC Runner, coach of the Chicago Chandelures, versus former champion Ray, the Apex Alolan Marowak.
Apex, I love that.
We got superior low-tier formats tend to make Contrary look good, and this season is no exception. Both Firefalls and Ray using their superiors to great effect. We've got the Gallade that's been nice, gets every single move in the game. Scyther's been pretty good both as a support and as a fast offensive threat. Furret's been pretty nice to have. You got the Dreadnought and the Avalugg as more offense. Magneton's been pretty nice. I mean, basically everything Ray's got. Like, Ray drafted a great team and has played it well throughout the season.
Well, and both superiors have been menaces every single week.
Yeah, totally. They're just been, it's a how do you solve a problem like Contrary.
Yeah. Simple beam.
Yeah, well, sometimes. And then XE runners, a draft after my own heart with Persian, Sableye,
Persian, yeah.
Delphox. Yeah. Pokemon I love. And then, a bunch of other Pokemon that are fine. I do like the Rhydon quite a bit. It's been pretty good on the team.
I mean, yeah.
Frostmoth as well. Golduck, I think, has showed up a time or two. Porygon has been a surprising low-tier threat in multiple daddy plans and low-tier seasons and stuff like that.
Yeah, Pokemon that get better in low tier. I mean, you're talking about Sableye, Rhydon, and Persian. And Golduck a lot.
Well, Sableye,
that's a good crew.
Sableye,
Right, he's good in all formats to make other things better.
Yeah, it just makes everything better by virtue of existing, and occasionally throws out poltergeists and sucker punches, or foul plays, or whatever. But yeah, we've got some good support mons for a few key pieces out of XE Runner here, right? We've got the Frostmoth likely to come and be good, right? Between the Dragalge, the Superior, the Scyther, maybe the Matcha, Poltergeist's pre-evolution, whatever its name is.
Sinistra? Maybe?
Thank you. Yes, it is Sinistra.
I don't know. I just completed that Pokedex, but I don't like that Pokemon, so.
Yeah, and then we've got the Delphox, good against some of those same mons, right? Resists the Granbull, threatens the Magneton.
Yeah, hits harder than you think.
Yeah, we got like a high horsepower coming out of like Avalugg, probably maybe a Stomping Tantrum or something like that. That XE Runner's got to deal with on the Delphox. I think Delphox probably pretty well positioned here overall.
Yeah,
would be nice if it was just a little faster, but unfortunately, we can't have everything we want. So maybe we'll see some quash out of the Sableye. Or
can Flapple or Altaria Tailwind?
I think Altaria can, and I think.
And then obviously
Tailwind also.
And obviously Porygon can Trick Room.
Porygon can Trick Room.
But that makes Avalugg really scary.
Gosh, but yeah, Avalugg can be certainly something. And then we've always got this Ditto. What's going to happen?
I bet it won't come
until we know. Yeah, I also don't think it will come. I think it's
that's what's going to happen with the Ditto.
Yeah, and look at that. We're right. No Ditto. Basically, Ray brings the 6 offensive threats, and XE Runner brings the 5 offensive threats plus Sableye.
Yeah, this the Rotom is like weirdly badly positioned into this team, like the grass choice Rotom.
Yeah, we do.
It just seems like there's a lot of answers to it on the other team, but
yeah, we got some sludge bombs, very likely, some resists in the form of Superior, but yeah, faster, super effective from a dual wing beat on Scyther or something like that. So yeah,
well, that's neutral, but yes.
Oh right, electric type.
But yeah, I think that it's not going to feel as tanky as it did in the last set.
Yeah, certainly.
It also might not be built tanky in this set.
Let's see what we got here. We got Delphox Rotom versus the Scyther and the Dreadnought here. We'll do Terra types real quick here. Sableye Poison, Delphox Stellar, Rotom Fire, Steel for the Altaria, Rhydon is Grass, and the Frostmoth is Terra Ground. And then
so very, very defensive types.
Well, not necessarily from the Frostmoth. For Terra Ground could be pretty nice into several of these Pokemon.
That's true. That's very true.
But anyway, and then on Ray's side, we've got Terra Dragon Gallade, Terra Water Scyther, Terra Dark on the Granbull, Terra Fairy, Dragalge, Terra Bug on Dreadnought. Speaking of defensive Terras, and Terra Grass, Terra Rock on Superior.
I do wonder what the Terra Rock is for. Is it just to resist the fire and flying? It must be.
Yeah, probably. Alright, what we got here? Starting with some Protects. Rock Slide, we get the Tailwind set up. The Life Orb is revealed. Electro Web, doing pretty good damage into the Dreadnought, but Ray's still going to be faster, particularly with Pounce. Oh no!
Wow,
Pounce is not the.
That was a weakened. That was a weakened Rock Slide.
Yeah, that was. That's a strong one. It is Life Orb, right? So.
Oh, and it was single target.
Yeah, and it was single target, but it was Charty Berry. It's still doing.
And it was an Altaria, which is a little bit tanky.
Still did 47%. Is pretty scary stuff here. Scyther's going to finish off that Altaria, and oof, Terra Ground in front of this Water type. Getting punished. We get
and just nothing different from Ray this entire match.
We get the Delphox taking a KO, but certainly not going to take 4 KOs. Yep, and the Pounce finishes it off there for the end of game 1. A fast game 1 there from Ray. XC Runner just kind of having to scramble to get something going here. Charty Berry revealed without actually making any attacks. Terra Ground being activated without actually making any attacks. Pretty rough there from for XC Runner to have to put up with the offensive threat of the Scyther and the Dreadnought here.
And not getting to what's usually the scariest offensive threat on the team. Like,
Totally.
That's pretty scary. I don't know if Sableye can be the answer here, maybe.
Yeah, could be, right? Maybe fake out,
Burn a Dreadnought, burn a Scyther.
A pretty passive turn 1 from XC Runner means Ray kind of got to just do what he wanted that first turn. And once the Tailwind was up, he was just in such a good position that it was tough for XC to come back. So let's see what happens. Yep, we see the Sableye, and we get the
but you get the answer with bringing the Superior instead.
Yeah, we get Leaf Storm into the light screen. Gonna do a little bit of damage.
The next one kills.
I wonder what is being imprisoned here. Probably. I don't know.
Trick Room?
We'll find out. Yeah, Trick Room maybe, but I mean neither of these Pokemon can Trick Room, so.
Oh, he's imprisoning it. Is it just Taunt?
Could be. Could be. Yeah, I'm not sure. But we get the Encore there, so Shadow Ball's coming out. Gets the special defense drop as for Sableye's Encore. Okay.
So Terra Blast with the Rock. Love it.
Terra Rock, yeah, kills the Delphox. The Gallade goes down. We're still in the 3v2 here. Well, we do get a Quiver Dance, but Tailwind means it's still going first, and then we get a Glare to paralyze it. So
and now it's going last.
Yeah, that's rough. It's taking kills. It could have Protect here. Paralyzed.
Oh no!
Oh, but doesn't die. Okay, so no.
I guess Ray's just expecting that protect.
Yeah, quite likely. So this must be Covert Cloak Superior then, with it not taking a speed drop from Electroweb.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that.
And Tear Blast.
So he just did that entire battle through that light screen.
Yeah, well, when you're at, 3, when you're +4, who cares?
Yeah.
3, so you're still at +1.
Yeah. Answer my Scyther lead. I'll go with this one.
Yeah. So a quick, pretty clean 2-0 from Ray here, and Ray's moving on. All right, is that our 4th? That is our 3rd. Oof. Okay, we got to pick up the pace a little bit here, Mike.
Okay.
All right, we're at almost an hour, and we got 4 left to watch. So we've got Keith and Camo. 4th match at Baby Conference.
We can just look at the ones they brought, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose we can. Camo's been a team that I've liked this season. He's got some good stuff.
Ooh,
he's been doing some
starters
music and stuff.
Lots of starters.
Set the
Force Fire or whatever.
Yeah, Sea of Fire, or yeah, I don't remember what all the swamps, the pledge things are. I know there's the swamp.
It's
there's
Fire
sea
Swamp.
Fire.
Wait.
No, that's from Princess Bride.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can just take a look at what they brought here. We got a lot to get through. So we've got the Basculin, Venomoth, another week 7 rematch. No Blaziken for Camo. No Torterra and no Decidueye either. We do have.
Now, is Camo the player that didn't change his team for a bunch of weeks in a row?
No, that was like the first 4 weeks. That was who was playing the same team every week.
I feel like they had the same trainer avatar, maybe.
Maybe was it Foreign? I think was playing the same team every week. I don't remember who it was. Swamp Sea Rainbow is the 3rd one. Thank you, Heaven.
Oh, sorry, I knew that answer. I didn't know you were curious about that one.
Oh, yeah, I can never remember the 3rd one.
What does Zebstrika do?
It's pretty fast, and it has it can either make itself faster with like Flame Charge and then do some good stuff. It has good abilities, right? Lightning Rod and Volt Absorb.
What about Motor Drive?
No, it's Lightning Rod and Motor Drive, not Volt Absorb.
I was just being silly, because what does Motor Drive even do?
It raises its speed. It's like Lightning Rod, except instead of special attack boost, it's a speed boost.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's at least a real thing.
Yeah. It's got good abilities, and it's got okay attack stat and a pretty bad move pool. But
okay.
Could very easily outspeed a non-rain Kingdra. If it is maybe scarfed or something like that, and then could also do some good stuff into this Swanna, and really hopes the Doug Trio doesn't come.
Oh, it's a Swanna. I thought it was a Bombardier this whole time.
Oh, no, that's on. Who had Bombardier in this conference? I don't remember. It might not have been drafted in this conference, but I know Poppin had it in the other conference. All right, let's get this match going. Yeah, so we see the Doug Trio.
A lot of Ghost Terras.
Yeah, there is a lot of Ghost Terras. We got Electric on the Espathra, Grass on the Skunk Tank, Water on the Lucario, Ghost on the Swanna, Dragon on the Kingdra, and Ghost on the Dugtrio. And then on Camo's side, we've got Ghost on Dodrio. We've got Steel, Tentacruel, Ghost, Zebstrika. Sap Sipper is the 3rd one, so a 3rd good ability.
Oh yeah, Snap Zipper's
yeah.
great.
Rock on Rampardos, Water on Basculin, and Dark on the Venomoth. Yeah, this Duck Trio kind of looking good into a lot of what Camo brought here, right? We got Tentacruel, Zeebstrika, Venomoth, Rampardos as, all don't love taking strong ground attacks, but
Or really sucker punches.
yeah, or sucker punches. Rock Slide into Protect, but just taking out this Dodrio before it gets to move is pretty rough. And so definitely Scarf on the Swanna here.
Yeah, Rampardos didn't get to move either.
Yeah, Rampardos didn't get to do anything. And speaking of doesn't want to take an Earthquake. We do see Weakness Policy. Take the Duck Trio down to a Sash.
All right, do we get the accuracy? No.
Aqua Jet finishes
Okay,
off.
Aqua Jet, nice.
But, I mean, we're still in a 1v3 here. So Keith
yeah, and it's a Eviolite Basculin that isn't going to do a ton of damage.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's White Stripe, so it can't be Eviolite. It's going to do some last respects here. We're down to a 2v1. It's not taking much damage, but this close combat, yeah, is good enough.
He wishes it was Basculegion right there.
Well, I mean, that's the whole point of the Daddy Plan. It got used up last season.
I just mean the Ghost type, like, just wishes.
Well, could have Terra'd into Ghost. Like it could have set it as Terra Ghost instead of Terra Water, but
sure. So yeah, you don't bring a Dodrio expecting it to not get to attack.
Yeah, one of Camo's faster mons here. Second fastest that he brought after the Zeebstrika, which did not come game one, and doesn't really line up super well into the Doug Trio anyway.
No.
Unless it's gonna it's not gonna Terra Flying because we know it's Terra Ghost, right? Yeah, we know it's Terra Ghost. So let's see what adjustments Camo makes. Keith says no adjustments, and yeah, we do get the
wow.
Strike up.
I mean,
it is gonna Terra Ghost.
It's an easy Earthquake turn one.
Yeah. Doesn't do too much into the Zeebstrika. Electro Web kills the Swanna, does nothing to the Doug Trio, of course. And yeah, this Basculin I'm gonna protect. Oh, it's on an air balloon. I didn't notice it came
air balloon
last time. And yeah, I don't know if so bulldoze means the Doug Trio gonna switch out. No longer as fast as the Zeebstrika. So
Camadoo did have a play that turn with that air balloon. He could have hit an Aqua Jet, and then that Earthquake probably would have killed.
Yeah, the
Earthquake probably would have killed the Lucario.
Might happen this time. Oh, Aqua Jet to try and finish off Doug Trio. Sure. So we get some speed drops here. Pop the balloon. Basculin going below 50% is rough on that.
It was a relatively good tank, though. That's a lot of damage that Lucario should be doing.
Yeah, and comes in on a bulldoze again, and so gonna be opportunist or frisk on the or not frisk because it didn't frisk when it switched in, but gonna be opportunist then because it's not speed boosting. Oh, nope, there's the speed boost.
Did it not trigger that last turn, or did it already take a bulldoze once?
No, I guess it has to have been in for the full turn, and it was a switch. It was a switch in. Oh yeah, it does because I've used Blaziken, and that's annoying in that case also. Lumina Crash. Ooh, not quite
just barely
there. It's gonna get to protect. Should have just bulldozed. Oh well. Take out the. Just get rid of everything there, and then we're gonna have a Rampardos versus the world. Yeah, Lumina
it's
Crash,
gonna get to do damage.
Everything. No, it's not.
Oh, it didn't get to do damage because it's obviously still slower than 2/3 speed. Doug Trio.
Doug Trio, yeah. Unless it's scarfed, which generally is not. So, Keith closing that one out with the Doug Trio and the Lumina crashes on the Espathra. A valiant
That
effort.
game was a lot closer.
Yeah. Seems Strike doing good speed control work there. And yeah, Ray saying Canvas 6 look like they're from a different format, extra low tier.
Hey, but it looks like a very fun format that they're in.
Yeah.
Except for I don't think that Zimstrika seems very fun to use or play against.
I used Blitzel in our Little Cup season, and it was not that great either. But
it was tanking okay with Terra Ghost, but
yeah, I hold out hope that one day it'll get a move that makes it good or something like that. They'll give it like I don't know, something good.
Supercell Slam? No, even that's just barely better than Volt Charge or Wild Charge.
The Wild Charge, yeah. All right, our second half here, or last three at least. We've got.
I know what you do. You give it Galvanize. Give it Galvanize and give it Double Edge.
Now we're talking.
Go to town.
Get rid of Lightning Rod. Just have Motor Drive, Galvanize, and Sap Sipper as its 3 abilities.
Probably Quick Attack. I'm sure it learns Quick Attack, right?
Yeah, maybe. There we go. Yeah, give it Rising Voltage. All right, so Sukaba and Jace mod battle. We've got the other Dust Noir. Lot of we're gonna start seeing a lot of repeats. We are in the conference now, but a lot of the same Pokemon were on winning teams in both divisions, right? We've got Dust Noir, Colossal. On Jace's side, we've got we've got a bunch of, we've got Lucario and then like Dodrio and Venomoth that we just saw. The real stars of Jace's team has been Gengar,
Gengar? And the Sneasel.
Yeah, Sneasel's been very good too. On Sukaba's end, it's been, the as Sukaba would point out, the low tier Sylveon.
Oh, the Sylveon, sure.
Yeah, Espeon, Terra Fairy, Dazzling Gleam. Hawlucha's been pretty nice with the Thwackey, and the Aqua Jet onto the occasional weakness policy Colossal here has been pretty nice. Dazzling, preventing any priority shenanigans. Let's see what we've got here. Like I said, keep it kind of moving because we kind of did the first half a little slow. But, all right, from Sukaba, we've got Appleton, Colossal, Conkeldurr, Bruxish, Hawlucha, Dusknoir. So pretty much a lot of the top stuff. No Espeon, which is, I guess, not super surprising into Jace's team specifically, right?
I don't know. Espeon seems okay. I mean, it's just the Sneasel that really hits it hard.
Sneasel and Gengar if it terras, and also Gengar if it doesn't. Right? You got Shadow.
Oh, yeah, Gengar is a little bit faster than Espeon. So
yeah. So potential problem there. The Dunsparce, surprisingly good just all the time. Who knew? Bastiodon also just has infinite defenses and wide guard, so maybe you don't want to bring the Dazzling Gleam there for that reason as well. What do we not see out of Jace's team? No Lucario, or do we see? Is Lucario? Yeah, no Lucario, and no Donphan. So we got.
I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think so too. All right.
You also don't know if he's bringing multiple water types for the Donphan.
True. Yeah. So we've got Terra Electric on the Dunsparce, Terra Ghost on the Sneasel, Terra Fairy Chimecho, Terra Dragon Diplin, Terra Fighting Bastiodon, and Terra Ghost Gengar. Tsukaba's side, it is Terra Poison on the Appleton, Terra Fire on the Colossal, Terra Steel Conkeldurr, Terra Dark on the Dusknoir, Terra Flying on the Hawlucha, and Terra Water on the Bruxish. Alrighty, what do we got here? We're getting some Frisk. We see a Focus Sash. We see a Mirror Herb. Just gonna taunt it.
Ooh, right, Mirror Herb.
Big damage on that knockoff. Gets rid of an Assault Vest. Interesting on this Dusknoir. Assault Vest means no Trick Room.
Yeah.
Although Bruxish can set Trick Room if Tsukaba wants it, so it's not like it's not an option. But
well, it's a lot of Dusknoir's best moves. Like, yeah, I realize it's not a Dusclops, but a lot of its best moves are not attacking moves.
It goes down in two hits after Shadow sneaking into the Protect there on turn 2. No Iron Defenses for this Appleton, but doesn't care. It's just going to Draco Meteor right into the known Terra Fairy too, so a little risky there.
Yeah.
Oof, the missed Heat Wave. Rough.
And the Terra to fully resist instead of just neutral.
Yeah. We're going to see, so we get the Bulldoze here, triggers a weakness policy, Protect into it, miss the Draco Meteor as well. Dang. This is a rough one. Oh, Gengar Espeon is a speed tie. Dang, some rough misses. We get a Heat Wave miss, we get a Draco Meteor miss, and those are 2 clutch misses, right? Because if the Sneasel dies to the Heat Wave, and then this Diplin dies,
it likely would have died. Yeah. I mean, it was already minus, but it likely still would have died.
Yeah, it was the second one, but yeah, quite possible. So. Jace with a game 1 victory there. Let's see what we got here in game 2.
I'm hoping this Conkeldurr comes this time.
Could be.
Okay. I was like, it seemed like it mattered, but
yeah,
it didn't.
Alrighty, game 2 here. I think we see this Conkeldurr. I think it's certainly possible.
I mean, it's just so good into the Gengar and the Sneasel. Just with knockoffs or mock punches.
Yeah. Chase brought 3 of their 4 cheapest mons that game. Well done.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, so we get the Chimecho, we get the Sneasel, and Tsukaba.
Okay, we're going for weakness.
Bruxish and Colossal. None of this fake out nonsense. We're just
helping hand. Are we going Terra Fairy Dazzling Gleam? What are we doing?
Psychic into the Protect. Bruxish sets the Trick Room. Heat Wave into a Protect. Shadow Ball lives the Shadow Ball. Wave Crash also into the Protect is rough. Jay says we're stupid. Diplin does definitely not die to -2 Draco. It's the bulkiest mon in the format. Fair enough.
Well, I've never used a Diplin in my life, so I'm gonna have to just believe you. Well, let's see how much damage this one takes.
Dusknoir, Earthquake doing
a
lot.
Very little.
We get the Mirror Herb copying the weakness policy boosts. Yeah, Tsukaba having to kind of.
He beat the Mirror Herb though.
Yeah, well, but is at 20% now. Because Earthquaking yourself is a lot worse than bulldozing yourself.
This Conkeldurr can shine now. Oh, it can't be removed.
Can't get removed. Well, that does mean you get full damage on your knockoff every time. but Drain Punch.
It also
like
means
that
Poltergeist
better.
can work if he
Whoa.
has it. That was too much damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. Oof, and we Mach Punch into it. Shadow Sneak not getting the KO. Shadow Ball does, and now it's Dusknoir.
And you can't
burns himself to death. Yeah. Jace with another 2-0 here. We got a bunch of 2-0s in these playoffs. I think we've only had one 3-game set, right?
Yes, and it was the set to decide if your mic worked or not.
Yes.
Pepper just came and visited me. We did find out that Dipplin is very tanky and hits really hard.
Yes.
And you can't remove its EV light.
You can't knock its EV light off. Yeah, Dipplin MVP of this game for sure. Not only because it played, Jace played it well, but also because it made us look stupid because we said dumb things about it.
Hey, I'm not ashamed to admit my ignorance.
Absolutely. All right, next up, we got the OTO, the Old Town Orangaroos versus the Mediocre Mudkips, Jordan versus Furrat.
Oh, Lycanroc's on the left side.
the first person to set, the first match sent to me was this one. So I've had this one in the DMs for, I think they played on like last Wednesday or Thursday, something like that. So it's just been sitting there.
Ooh, this Rotop grass looks nice. I like it.
Yeah, it does look pretty good into a lot of these, right? I mean, we've got our lightning rod, obviously, but yeah, it does nice things into this Cloyster, Braviary, Vaporeon, potentially the Lycanroc as well.
Wow, yeah. Very special attacking team. Is it Furrat?
Yeah.
And then a nice Intimidate. I like this team.
Yeah, it's a good team.
Unfortunately, it's going against Copperajah and Lycanroc.
Yeah, some scary stuff, and the real menace of, I mean, Duskrock has been great, right? But the real menace of Jordan's team has been the Vaporeon. Hey,
just because it lives forever.
We got Jordan in the chat here. Hello, Jordan. We're just about to start watching your match here. I don't know, maybe you've been here for a while and just didn't say anything in the chat, but welcome. Glad to have you. Yes, basically Dan and Heaven's team shuffled together.
Yeah. I mean, who knows if this Fungus is going to be as clutch.
And the Vaporeon.
So what does the Vaporeon do? Just live forever?
Yeah, it Calm Minds. It never dies. It sits behind a substitute at Muddy Waters. Things miss it.
Calm Mind pretty sweet against Furrat.
Yeah, a number of special attackers, right? We got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Duosion. Worth respect.
Did you just count Cottony?
No, I counted.
Oh, you counted Altaria. Okay.
Yeah, Altaria and Duosion were the other two I counted. So Titan has been a pretty scary mon for Furrat. Him on top, always good as a support. Let's see what they brought.
I'm sure you're glad that you have my face cam because you're getting cat butt.
What? First, this is the wrong.
That's a Quackable. These are not as low tier mons.
What? Hold on, let me double check my DMs.
Jordan, what did you send him? They played a different format.
This is Grand Finals from... Yeah, this is Grand Finals from last season. Where is... Do I have... I thought I had... Am I going crazy?
I mean, I don't know if you're going crazy.
Because Jordan sent me the pastes today. What is going on? Are they in the... Alright. Are they in the replay channel? No. They're not. What happened here? I thought I had these... Oh, that's right. Jace posted... Well, Jace just sent them to me, but Jordan sent them in the VAV's server. But
not directly to you.
Not directly to me. Which is fine.
Oh, this looks like the teams.
Yeah, these are the teams. Here we go. Alright, this...
I was going to say, somebody's cheating.
This is game 2. This is game 3. This is game 1. Here we go. 1, 2.
Ooh, okay. So the Furret comes. It's the Titan. Yeah, the Titan seems pretty good. As long as it doesn't get hit by Lycanroc.
Alright, so we
or
know we're going to
Capraja.
game 3 here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I just opened up 3 links, so...
Oh.
Muted. Dark mode for the fans. Muted and dark mode for the fans. And same. Game 3. Alright. Thank you, Jace, for grabbing the links for me. I knew I had them. I knew I had the links, but I thought they were in my DMs, and they were not. That's fine. We got there. All right. So these are the teams. We've got the Capraja. We've got the No Vaporeon from Jordan, which not that surprising, right? You got the Rotom to be a pain into it.
Man, that's about it, though.
Yeah, I guess so. But even so,
it's so good against the ice types.
Yes, the Titan has been basically Terra Water every week, right? So, but I mean, it's attacking with ice moves and play rough and stuff like that. So,
right. Can it not learn Liquidation to go with that?
No, it does, but you know,
okay,
that's not any better into Vaporeon than
no. It's in fact worse because it heals it.
Exactly. All right, we've got the Motom and the Hypnotop, and out of Jordan's, we've got threatening both speed control field moves. We've got the
and I have no idea what is going to come out of these guys.
I mean, they've both been offensive pieces on Jordan's team throughout the season. They've both also done some supportive stuff. So let's see what we're going to get here. Okay. Yes, we're going to get a Fake Out.
I love that. He's saving the Terra.
And a Choice Scarf Trick sets the Covert Cloak, or sets the Trick
gets the Covert Cloak.
And gets a Covert Cloak.
Which is great.
Gives away a Covert Cloak, sorry. Gets a Choice Scarf. So we're going to trade 1 for 1 here. And almost 2 for 1. Yachi Berry doesn't matter at this point. Yeah. Quick Attack, going to close this out. We're in a 2v2. We get the dog. We get the Titan. I mean, I gotta think this is just going to be an Accelerock into this.
What's a Terra on the? Right? It's a Titan? Steel. Okay.
Terra Steel.
Oh, but Stellar.
Yeah. Well, Stellar that
does work, right? Oh.
No, Stellar keeps your typing defensively, and you get 1 boost with each of your attacks, as if. But yeah, that was.
Oh, why did I think it made it super effective against Terra Pokemon? Is that just Terrapagos or something?
Terra Stellar Terra Blast is super effective against Terra Pokemon.
Yeah, that Trick Room worked.
No, it was Jordan's Trick Room that was
Oh,
set.
it was Jordan's Trick Room. That Trick Room did not work.
Yeah, Ferrat tricked the scarf onto Rabska.
The Rabska, right.
Jordan then had to switch it out and was then just kind of in a rough position. Close combat in on the switch, killed the Kaparaja. Yeah, we were kind of talking over it rather than talking about it, but yeah, some good plays from Ferrat this time. This game one. So, all right, game two. Jordan, make some adjustments here. It's on you.
I think he will.
I think he's a considered player, so I think adjustments are likely.
And is it leading with
Hitmatop Rotom,
Lycanroc?
and we get
Ah,
Raichu and
getting the Raichu.
Braviary here. So
Oh, so with the Raichu out, you don't have to protect. Oh, he did anyway.
With the Raichu, oh well, unless it's like discharge or I guess we saw the Thunderbolt. Yeah, we did see Thunderbolt in game one, so.
Yeah, I'm surprised he protected.
Terrablast just into some rough targeting choices here in this the early turns of this game two here.
Yeah, he has speed now though.
For a couple more turns here. Close combat, finish off this. So Titan, stop that. Done dealing with it.
What is this for doing? Okay, so we're choiced into quick attack now.
And not doing too much here. It's kind of rough.
Choice Scarf quick attack is rough.
Yeah, choice Scarf quick attack, not ideal. We get this Braviary dead. And we get the Rotom dead. We're now in a 1v3 situation with Lycanroc gets to come in and clean it up.
Oh, he was choice scarfed with quick attack and didn't outspeed the Accelerock.
The Accelerock, yeah. I mean,
brutal.
That's.
I mean, just also. Oh, Tailwind. I was gonna say must be choice, but no, Tailwind.
Oh yeah. It's Tailwind. Well, it's a complicated game. We all forget stuff.
So yeah, Furret did make the good reads. It's just the attacks worked with Tailwind as opposed to the Trick Room and the Rabska not being able to do anything.
Yeah, Rabska getting the scarf tricked onto it. Pretty brutal for Jordan in game one.
So I wonder if that means that the Furret has to come. Well, I suppose it probably is coming regardless. That's probably his 4 no matter what.
Probably. Maybe the Pyroar not super great into anything. I mean, the Kaparaja, sure.
It just gets one shot.
But it just dies to close combat off the Braviary or close combat off the Lycanroc or Accelerock off the Lycanroc or high horsepower off the Kaparaja. Well,
probably dies to Psychic.
Maybe dies to Psychic, yeah. So yeah, it's probably that same 4 again.
The Cryogonal can live those special moves.
What am I always saying?
Hey,
this is why
you're right.
They are in playoffs, and I am just talking about it.
I mean, yeah. If its goal is to one-shot this Rabska, I mean, I like that.
Yeah.
Fake out the Braviary, one-shot the Rabska.
Oh,
okay, well, you're not one-shotting the fairy. Okay.
Get the Tailwind up again. Stone Edge hits, finishes it off.
Wait, what did the Hitmontop do? Oh, it used Stone Edge.
Yeah, Stone Edge to finish it off. Finish off the Rabska. So it's close combat Stone Edge fake out.
That's a great call.
4th move.
Because that means that he knew that the fake out with the overheat Terra would not kill.
Yeah. gets a double protect on the Pyroar. Not quite, not quite as good as it could have been if it had been double targeted into it, but still pretty good. Just getting these close combats out of the Lycanroc here.
And out of the Braviary. It's just a powerful move, and it just hits his whole team for super effective, except for the...
So this must be Technician or Steadfast. No Intimidate here. Yeah, Technician. Forgot Mach Punch. Ooh,
man, that makes me think that the Fake Out would have killed.
Maybe.
Yeah, the close combats into that team were just brutal. Like,
yeah, it was.
They just all die to it.
It was rough, and then you just have better priority to close it out than Mach Punch off a Hitmontop. And I mean, Ice Shard, great, right? Very good, but Accelerock happens first because it's coming off of a Lycanroc. So, yeah, yes, notorious Tailwind abuser Rabsca.
I mean, yeah, when the Tailwind was up.
Well done to Jordan. We've got one left to watch, and Poppin and Reg Ultion's match is getting played tonight. But we're not watching that one live because who knows when that's actually going to get played.
I see a Rev of Room.
Yeah, I see it too. A little bit of a sneak peek here. Our other Superior made it into the finals.
On the loser side, got it. Oh, you got all 3 starter types on Firefall's team.
On Firefall's, yes. We do have all 3 of them.
Is Firefall's the Hurricane Sandaconda, or was that somebody else?
That was Steve.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we already pulled it up, so we might as well just... Very, Braff. This is the last one we're watching. I didn't switch the whole time.
We can start over for... We can start over for Braden.
Yeah, Braff. Let's just start over here. Hold on.
Let's go back to that Steve set where they're all really big.
Yeah, we'll go back to game 1 here. All right.
Oh, actually, Hariyama did it on its own.
Welcome to the playoff stream. We're starting over just for Braff. I got my brother Mike here. We're hanging out. We're watching some Pokemon. And we're going to start with
James'
Steve
mic might be cutting out. We don't know yet.
Mike might be cutting out. All right, no. This is a funny bit, but we're not doing this.
So Electric has some weather modes on his team.
Electric has some weather modes, absolutely. We can set.
Every Pokemon on that team, I feel like, has either Swift Swim or Chlorophyll or sets the weather.
Yeah, there's quite a few, right? And then we get this is most of the bonds that Electric has been bringing. Ludicolo's been pretty great. Swampert. I'm not a believer in Alolan Raichu, but it's been fine. The Ninetales.
It looks okay against this team.
In this low tier format, Ninetales is basically fast Torkoal.
Yeah. And this Raichu looks great against Firefall's team.
Yeah, it does look pretty good, doesn't it?
It's really hard and resists the Belly Bolt.
Yeah. Resists the Belly Bolt. Hits hard into these 2 psychic types, or 2 fighting types that are weak to psychic, rather. So yeah, could be something good here. Let's see what happens.
If he can get rid of the Superior, then the Swampert can shine, I feel like, but without getting rid of it, I don't know if it can.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's one way
that's
to do it.
Brutal. Oh, didn't matter.
Well, I'm going to do a little bit of speed control, but it feels like too late here. That's a rough turn.
Exeggutor is going to be slower than the Blaziken, but Ninetales wasn't.
No.
Oh, Exeggutor was not slower.
Yeah, it's chlorophylled. It's double.
Well, I know, but it just
Yeah.
got its speed lowered, and it's an
Yeah.
Executor.
This is a fast-paced game, Mike. This is
Yeah.
haymakers back and forth.
These are one-shots.
This is a good game 1 weekly heat match. Started off with some just back and forth. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, we see the goggles. No sleep powder.
Oh, well, I don't think he can win then.
I mean,
It is 3v1 still, correct?
yeah. If there's a mon that could do it, it would be,
Yeah, the
Billy Bolt
parabolic
is one of
charges
them.
can... Yeah,
but
but it's throwing out electrowebs, not...
yeah. Slack off an electroweb is probably not going to get it done there. Dang, electric with the just crush. It's a great turn. I want to watch that turn 1 again.
Yeah, weather mode turn 1. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, just
He put it to sleep and then killed it.
boom, boom.
He put it to sleep and killed
Put
it.
to sleep. Then it moved.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it did.
Fast
So
as
it was
like
necessary.
scarfed or something. Must have been scarfed, or this Ninetales is slow. But yeah, and then just psychic.
Well, I think the
dead. You think the Ninetales?
The Ninetales is like specs, right?
Sure, but it's
because it's only used weather ball.
Fair. Yeah, that's we don't have to watch the whole battle twice in a row, but
it was quick.
Yeah, the early turns very much. All right, so Firefalls, make some changes. What are we doing here? Are we leading a fire type maybe?
You can't. Yeah, you can't lead the Superior Revervroom if he's going to lead the same thing. So I mean, Blaziken's the only thing that can survive turn 1. It just protect and get the speed boost. I don't know.
Get a perfect prediction and switch in Belly Bolt into the sleep powder.
Oh, sure. He does have the safety goggles or the Superior into the sleep powder, but last turn they both went to the same thing, so it still would have died.
Yeah. All right, so we get Terra Stellar here. Oh, Terra Grass, there we go. But we'll just go with
survive.
Attacks. Finish off the Executor there. Oh yeah, this is just a haymaker match. Just back and forth.
So Firefalls did adjust the turn 1. They had 2 grass types to not get sleep powdered.
And got sludge bombed instead.
And got sludge bombed instead, and then lost Pokemon next turn. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That would be a big deal if that did not survive, but...
Sets the tailwind.
Okay. I mean, that is real. He has the tailwind now.
This is where the change, this is the change, right? Big damage into the Swampert.
You have to finish it off here. Oh, it has this berry.
Well, I wouldn't have killed it anyway, but yeah, another KO. Dang. Just one HP co-star Flamigo is not the Pokemon that handles a 2v1, let alone a 3. Belly Bolt, it is not. Woof.
Well, yeah. Okay, so that
moving on.
That finished out the whole number of sets very quickly all of a sudden.
Yeah, we finished the Daddy Conference much quicker than we did Baby Conference. Dang. Well done. All right,
I'm just wondering what Firefalls could have brought. Oh, there's still one more?
Well, no,
just preview. Preview.
Yeah,
gotcha.
They haven't played yet. This is Pop and Red Jolteon. They're playing at some point tonight. I don't know. I think they said like 9 Pacific or something like that. So,
is this like a 4 seed against a 5 seed? Because this Red Jolteon team, like, I feel like I've only seen it dominate in every game it's been in. This season.
Poppin does a lot of that too. The seeds are...
and those Pokemon won all night. Like, the Pokemon on Red Jolteon's team.
one of these weeks, I'm going to remember to put seeding in the.
Oh, a bracket.
So it is. 2 and 4. Poppin's 2, Red Jolteon is 4.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got Jordan in here updating semifinals in real time. The
Spoilers.
baby conference. The baby conference we know. Daddy conference we don't, because one of them still needs to get played. But it's going to be Steve and Ray versus Dan and Keith on the baby conference side. All right, man. We got some thoughts on this matchup here, real quick. We'll take a look at them.
My thoughts are that the Mons on Red Jolteon's team that we saw tonight won like every set that they were in.
Scyther, Alolan Exeggutor,
Dreadnought. Oh, Sableye didn't win.
Sableye didn't
and
win,
Tauros,
yeah.
Tauros didn't come, but
Tauros
they
didn't
won.
come, but the Tauros team won, yeah. Poppin's side, that's just a.
I think we only saw Pokemon that lost, though, right? Like the Espathra and the Emboar both lost.
Espathra, Emboar. That's basically it.
Basculin. They all lost.
Basculin. Well, not this Basculin. This is red and blue Basculin. White stripe is
Boy,
the
that means nothing to me. I did not know that there's a difference in the types of Basculins.
Not a type, but white stripe is the one that evolves into Basculegion, so it's the only one that can Eviolite, and then it's the only one that gets Last Resort.
Oh, so this one can't do either of those two things?
That's correct.
Oh. Well, that sucks. So this one doesn't come to the battles.
This whole time. Sorry. I still had the the bracket up rather than what I'm showing you.
Oh, that's okay. We discussed the thing. Now, we have seen this Doxbun. We've seen this Doxbun do fun things, I feel like.
This season,
I think it tanked. It tanked like an entire set by itself.
I got well-baked bodied by a lava plume at some point from a camera up, and then was unkillable.
Yeah, I like that. I like this team.
Yeah,
that's what I'm picking.
Fair enough. I never count Poppin out, so I'll take Poppin in this. What's the bet?
Who pays for the next pre-release?
Deal. Sounds good. All right, you heard it here. Gambling is happening. I got my money on Poppin. Mike's got Red Jolteon. Rock and roll, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Mike, thanks for doing this with me. It's a fun time. Thanks for saying.
Yeah, thanks for waiting to start.
Do this with you. That was cool. Saved me doing.
Oh yeah, you didn't have to seek out anybody.
Some scheduling. Well, I did try and split it in half, so I actually did try and do some booking, but it was a busy weekend for the VBL, so we did all 7 tonight. Awesome, man. Thanks a bunch, and we love you very much. Peace.